Morning, everybody. Here is the presentation for the master degree program in mechanical engineer. Now, this presentation. All right. Here we have to introduce this master degree program. The speaker are Professor Alessandro Fasana, my colleague, and Graziano Bertalli, and me. Right now, a brief overview about this presentation and an introduction to material science degree program, educational paths, orientation, and at the end, question and answer. The main important place of the master degree is the main entrance of Politecnico of Torino, in Turin, in Corso Duca degli Abruzzi 24. Well, now thinking about the whole course, I want to introduce first of all the orientation that you can see here. Then there are some elective courses that the student can choose, which are the professional profiles of the different students. The structure of the orientation, the objectives, and then some student can participate to students' team to design and produce some particular component for race and so on. So one of the important thing is that you will learn is listening, but you can improve your communication skill, elaborate complex information, and improve your know-how. And for the final scope, that is the design in a mechanical engineer or manufacturing process, and work also in service. The master degree structure concerns 2 years of courses. In the first year, you have the courses that are rated here: mechanical system dynamics, economics and business organization, thermal and hydraulic machines, material for mechanical industry in the first semester, advanced engineering, thermodynamics and numerical methods, machine design, integrated manufacturing system. What you see, the number right, are the credits. In the second year, it is possible to choose some courses of a credit selected between this and 3 courses from the orientation, elective courses, and master thesis. And these are the total value of credits for these courses. At this point, you can better see and analyze which are the different courses connecting with by means of a Politecnico portal, and on the top is right the direct connection, and here below is a screenshot of the main important pages to enter, and then you have to click here, percorso, to see the different possibilities. So, about the skill that you can acquire, you can keep a skill concerning functional aspect, structural aspects, mechanical aspect, technological aspects, and tools that can be useful for an engineer, like numerical method and economical and business organization. You can choose between these 6 different orientation, mainly focused on the course of the second year: automation, mechanical design, plants and building system design, manufacturing, land and vehicle propulsion, additive manufacturing. And then there are 2 more elective courses that you can choose among a catalog of 25. Automation is a course that helps you to improve your knowledge concerning the automation process and system in general. Here you can see some apparatus like a hand, like a complex robot, and so on. Mechanical design, this is concerning design of the mechanical apparatus, in which is possible to design effect calculation, simulation, and so on, to try to get the better performance in the designing, and so also to reduce time and have the better performance in the shape and the material of the component. Then another field concerns plants and building system design, in which engineers have an overview of the full conduction of the companies and the buildings and the apparatus and so on. And then, as concerning manufacturing, the manufacturing process is very important to reduce time, reduce material, and reduce time and have better performance in the machining process. Then there is another orientation concerning land vehicle propulsion that is mainly focused in the design land vehicle propulsion system. And a lot of study can be conducted about thermofluidodynamics knowledge to try to have higher performance of engine and reduce fuel consumption and have the so-called green vehicle. In the recent year was also developed and the manufacturing additive orientation. This is quite interesting and knowledge that you can have, because you can produce in a shorter time some component by using this technology. And some of you can choose also this orientation. And land transport system, it concerns the transport system, taking account the wire, taking account the total organization of the transportation system, and so on. And there are some courses focused on that. Well, some students can participate to students' teams in which are more knowledge, one concerning mechanical engineer, but also concerning electronic, informatic, and other field. So there are some students' team that produce this type of car, that are green car or hybrid car, or in case of bike. And there is also a sailing, Polito sailing team. And most of them can participate to some race in which in some year they win some award. In this case, there is a very important fact that one side there are a lot of students that are Italian or they came also from other country, but it is also possible to have Erasmus Plus trainership with other mainly European, but not only, university in which some student can participate and attend courses in that university. So there is a really and very interesting opportunity and professional experience. Then there is a very mainly focused on mechanical engineer, the top UEC double degree. UEC means University of Illinois at Chicago. UEC in which some Italian student can stay in Italy 1 year and stay in US state for another year to attend courses, and there is the double degree study program. Other recent collaboration are with the National Institut National des Sciences Appliquées de Lyon and the UPC in Barcelona. Then next, sorry, here. So what about the Master of Science in Mechanical Engineer? You can get a solid education and you can continue in the mechanical field of research. For instance, some students can continue to their study to doctorate in Italy or abroad. Recent value give an idea that around 10% of graduate students attend additional specialization courses, master or doctoral courses. These data came from Alma Laurea. It is possible to see from other databases that around 90% of the students are employed in an average time of less than 3 months. So in less than 3 months, it depends on the economical condition, but you can have the opportunity to enter the job, to have a job. So this could be quite interesting. It means that the industry accept and want master degree students. So, in conclusion, mechanical engineer master degree offers a wide field of orientation and a deep education. So in a lot of industrial sectors, and this is well accepted from the industrial partners. In a lot of courses, there are practical experiments that can be obtained directly in a company or international internship or in students' team. As concerning exam, there are for all students 4 calls each exam per year, and these are called appelli. This is a particular situation because we have a COVID in Italy, but well, worldwide. And it is programmed that all lectures and exam will be taken in remote. Polytechnic is equipped with a software that can guarantee lecture and exam in remote. And what about Turin? If you don't know Turin, well, is a quite large city in which there are 900,000 citizens and around 100,000 college students for Polytechnic and for university. The Polytechnic is a nice and exciting place in which you can have a culture, and you can brought other students of also other country, not only Italian, but in Europe or worldwide. Our, well, not BSc, but master degree offer a solid scientific background, expertise in different areas, interdisciplinary know-how, ability to solve problems, attitude to learn novel skills and tackle new issues. Well, I go quick this time, and we have time for question. I see that most of you write a question in chat, so I don't read that. And now there is the opportunity to respond to some of them. So please, my colleague, if can help me, because probably they read the question.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you, Graziano. Now it's Susanna speaking. This is me. I'm one of the teachers of the MSc. So I will answer some of the questions that were written in the chat. So first of all, the 6, where are they? Yeah, here they are. These 6 paths, these 6 orientations are given in Italian. So all the courses all the lectures are given in Italian. For English-speaking students, there is a single path in English, but English-speaking students can take 2 extra courses from other MSc courses at the Politecnico. So if you wish to take an English given course in, let's say, aerospace engineering, you can insert it in your path in mechanical engineering. If you want to take a course from automotive engineering, if it's given in English, you can take it from the automotive engineering path. So we are quite flexible for non-speaking, for non-Italian speaking people. So this was one of the main questions. The second question was about the stage. In the syllabus, we say that we have a stage which actually corresponds to an internship. This internship can be developed both in industries or in research centers, both in Italy and abroad. So you can have an experience in an industry during these 2 years. Basically, what happens is that the first year is fixed. You have to pass all these. You have to pass all these exams to get the degree from the Politecnico. The second year is much more flexible. You can stay at the Politecnico, or you can participate to an exchange program with the so-called Erasmus Plus mobility program. So we are linked to quite a large number of universities, both in Europe and in South America, and mainly South America, Europe, and Singapore, I think. So the second year is much more flexible. So another question was, how can I move from aerospace engineering to mechanical engineering? Can mechanical engineering cover the aeronautics knowledge? Well, just partially, because we don't actually have many courses on aerodynamics, gas dynamics, or with dealing with, let's say, flight mechanics. So we are not specialized in that. The basic is the same, but all the specialties are different. So Shireen, I'm afraid that no, the mechanical engineering course doesn't cover the aeronautical knowledge. They are slightly different. There's another question: should we know Italian for the stage? Well, depending on the industries. Industries among around Torino can be quite large. You know, we have FCA, we have GE Avio, we have some large industries, and in that environment you can quite simply speak Italian, speak English. Sorry about that. In smaller environments, the Italian language is, let's say, welcome. So in the smaller industries, it will be quite difficult to get a chance for an internship if you do not speak Italian. Is there any classes for electric hybrid vehicles? Can we focus on this area in mechanical engineering, or can we take a class from another engineering? Well, from this year we have a new course on hybrid motors, starting just from this year. But as I said before, if you are interested in some particular subjects, which are, for example, typical of the automotive sector, you can take one or two exams from that sector. You just have to apply for the variation of your career, and this variation, if it's reasonable, will be accepted. So the extra courses are really quite various. Do mechanical professors research in space engineering areas? Well, depending on what you are interested in. Professor Ubertali, for example, comes from a department which is involved in mainly in materials. So, of course, they are involved in aeronautical activities. In my department, which is the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, I have a lot of colleagues which are dealing with GE Avio, which is one of the main producers of turbines. So there are a lot of opportunities to enter these very various research areas. Maybe I can add that the mechanical engineering course is not strictly linked to the mechanical and aerospace department. The mechanical engineering course has a teacher coming from the mechanical and engineering department, from the energy department, from the management department, and from the what's the name of your department, Graziano? The complete name.
Department of Applied Science and Technology.
So yeah, so we have a large variety of teachers coming from different areas. So you don't have to imagine that mechanical engineering is only linked to the mechanical department. Could you explain the main differences between automation and mechatronics engineering? Well, where is it? Okay. We have a path, an orientation, which is called automation, which is not equal to a mechatronic BSc. At the Politecnico, we have a mechatronic course of studies, which is mainly linked to the electronic department. So depending on the specific activities you are interested in, it may be more suitable for you to get mechanical engineering with a specialization in automation, or you can enter the MSc in mechatronics, which is more devoted to the electronical part. Usually, mechanical engineers, people with a BSc in mechanical engineer are more familiar with mechanical engineering and the automation path. Usually, if you want to get into the mechatronic engineering BSc, you are more facilitated if you have a BSc in electronics. This is it. I'm reading here and there. Are there scope of mechanical engineers in automobile industries? As my friend Graziano told you before, we are trying to deliver a quite various number of information. We are not strictly linked to any particular field. So I go back to year number 1. Where is it? Come on. So in year number 1, you get. So what's up? So in year number 1, you get courses related to cold mechanics, to economics, to hot mechanics, to materials, to thermodynamics and numerical method, machine design, and production, manufacturing. So the variety of activities is quite large. We are not focused on a particular subject. So mechanical engineers at the end can quite simply get into an automobile industry with no particular difficulties. I think that a large part of our students are working in industries linked to the automobile world. What are the research groups that we can participate during the master program? Actually, during the master program, you will not participate to a research program. Okay, students during the master program are not linked to any particular department. or to any particular research group. Only at the end, when you will have to write your master thesis, you will be required to develop a particular subject with some novelty. So in this moment, you will be in contact with a research group, but not during the course. During the thesis, you will be in contact with a research group, both at the mechanical department or in any other department of the Politecnico, or even not at the Politecnico. You can take a thesis with an industry, and so you will be in contact with the research program of the industry. I hope this is clear for IR. So I'm reading here and there.
I try to respond to some question while you are speaking.
Yeah, I saw it. How many students usually participate in this program? What program? The master or?
Credibility required.
Well, maybe I think that Sina is asking how many people are entering the program. Well, we have about 450 students at the first year. During the first year, they are divided in 2 classes in Italian and 1 class in English. So there will be about 140, 150 people for each class. And these, well, the courses of the first year are delivered almost in the same way for the English and the Italian classes. To select the Italian teaching course, what level of Italian language is needed? I think it's B1. I'm not sure about that, but it's written in the, if I'm speaking in particular with Mr. Komavar, if you go to the hold on, I'm going it for you. So I'm trying to get the apply section where they write the yeah.
Yes, B1.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Italian B1, yes.
You've been quicker than me.
I can link the page.
Yeah, it's B1. Can you take more economic courses related to mechanical engineering in the second year? Here we are. So as I told you before, the second year is not as fixed as the first year. So in the first year you will have economics and business organization, and that's it. And in year number 2, you can select 2 elective courses. So the elective courses can be taken from other MSc. So if you want to get, for example, let me find an example. So if you want to take courses from engineering and management, I'm going to the syllabus. You can do it. So if you want to get something, for example, analysis and management of production system, which is something that is also linked to mechanical engineering, you just have to make a variation in your plan, and that's it. So double degree masters. So we have a number of double degree masters. We try to list just a few. All of them are, well, students who want to apply to this double degree master have to propose their CV. So you will be judged on your CV. All of them, all these double degree masters, are linked to university, which offer part of the courses in English and part of the courses in the native language. So if you go to Buenos Aires, you will have to take part of the courses in English and part of the courses in Spanish. So Lyon is in France, so part of the courses will be in French. So there will be a sort of a natural selection at the beginning. So you don't have to have any particular skills, but the selection will be mostly based on your capabilities to get used to the new university.
I read a question, sorry, concerning the possibility to access and see the recording of this section later. I believe yes, because this session is recorded and you can see and after.
Yes, the session will be uploaded on YouTube on the Politecnico channel. And I see a question about the Erasmus program. So I've been part of the Erasmus program last semester, so I can tell you there is each year is published a call for the Erasmus program in which it's specified for each partner university how many students will be accepted that year. So you make your application, you choose your preferences, and based on a ranking made on your scores, the grades of your exams, you will be accepting the first, second, or third choice that you pick. Usually most of the students are selected, but yes, there is a ranking, so you need to apply, and year by year the situation is slightly different.
Yeah, I think that the number of open position is around 60 each year.
Yes, for mechanical engineering, yes.
Yeah, for mechanical engineering, not for the for the whole Politecnico, but for mechanical engineering, depending on the host universities, we have something like 60 open position each year. Maybe I can give some more. Can non-EU student participate? Yes, of course. You are a student of the Politecnico, whatever country you come from. So all the students of the Politecnico are equal. Okay, so we don't make any differences between English or Italian or non-Italian students. between male and female. We don't care about the religion or whatever. You are engineers. How many apply for? There is a single apply for the. So is Mrs. Bertinetto relaying to Erasmus or to? Well, I can give a double answer. For the Erasmus project program, we have one call which is said to be the winter call, which ends in before Christmas, I think.
Yes.
Fabio? So
yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
deadline is something before Christmas.
Yes, November or December. Yes, it depends.
And if some of the positions are not taken, there is a second very limited call in the summer. This year, for example, the summer call was not given. On the contrary, you can enter the Politecnico both in September or in March. So we have two different opening for the admission. One is the classical in September, and the other is in March. Usually in March we have a very few number of students, but well, it is also possible. I also would like to. Actually, I'm answering to Sylvia. I don't know how many students. Yeah, okay. Fabio was very quick. I can take some more words on next year lectures and exams and lab experiences. So the Politecnico. Sorry, we have to close in 1 minute, as you can see in the chat. Well, I just want to say that all lectures next year will be recorded and will be at disposal online. The same goes for the practical lectures. So most of them will be recorded, and you will be able to get all the information online. So at the moment, I have to close this class because time is running fast. We cannot restart again later because we had this morning 1 hour of at disposal, and so I'm afraid this is the last chance. We have to close. So I thank you, everybody, and hope to see you at the Politecnico somehow.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.